Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make a true ring off the ball, and then I'm going to show you how to make a true ring on the ball. At that point, I'm going to show you how to continue on from the true ring. So let's get started. Today we need a size 5 tatting needle and a size 10 crochet cotton. Okay? So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to thread the needle with our tatting thread. So, and we showed you that in the last video, how to do that. Here we go. And as always, it's a little tedious to get that thread through, but we eventually do it. Now, we want about a 6-inch tail just for this true ring. On the other side of this needle, going to the ball, we're going to pull off roughly about 36 inches of thread. Okay? And we're going to cut it from the ball. Just like that. The ball goes bye-bye. Now, to do a true ring, lefties, okay, you will do what I'm doing with my right hand in your left hand. What I do with my left hand, you will do with your right hand. Okay? Like I said in the last video, I am not a left-handed tatter. By no means. I wished I was, ambidextrous so I could use both hands and teach a video on this for both. But I'm not. So, let's get on with it. Alright. For a true ring, in needle tatting, when you're making the self-closing ring, you have a little loop, you grab your needle up here, and you hold your thread, and you put your thread on, right? Well, you're working right to left. In a true ring, you're going to work left to right, back towards the tail, and you're going to work using your tail thread. A true ring is the closest thing to a ring like shuttle tatters do. You don't tie a knot after a true ring, whereas in the self-closing mock ring that most needle tatters use, you have to tie a knot to hold your stitches in place. The rule of thumb in needle tatting is tie a knot after each element. Okay? However, if you're using a true ring, you do not have to tie a knot. So that eliminates that knot tying step. So let's get on with it. In tatting a true ring, what we're going to do, let me lay this needle down, and I'm going to show you how this thread is placed on the needle. All this thread is cut, so this would be considered all part of the tail. Alright? And what you're going to do is lay that tail thread like this. Let me get it to where you can see a definitive change. You see? It's pointing towards the tail of the thread. The end of the thread is pointing towards the tail. And that's what you want. And when you do that, just pick it up. Okay? That's all you're going to do is pick it up. When you pick it up, you're going to place that thread behind the needle. Okay? When you're making a regular ring, you're laying your thread here on this side of the needle. In a true ring, you lay it on this side. You see the difference? Alright, now I'm going to give myself a little bit more thread because after you're done with your true ring, you have to tie in your ends. Alright? So, give yourself enough tail to work with to tie in. Now, here's what we're going to do. We go ahead and we put our double stitches on like we normally do. Alright? And as you can see, they come out the same way. But we're using the tail thread because all this thread is going back into the tail. So, we're working right to left. So we're going to put 6 double stitches, a picot, and 6 double stitches so that you can see how a true ring works. There is a big difference between a true ring and a self-closing mock ring. We have 5 double stitches. Here's our 6th one. Now, let's put our picot in. There we go. Close it up, and we put 5 more double stitches on. We have 3, 4, 5, and here is the last double stitch. Now we want to close this ring, okay? Now, when you close the ring on a true ring, you really don't have a loop to go through, so therefore you're not going to catch that loop. But what you're going to do is you're going to hold in the pinch your tatting. You see this loop here? You want it to come across your thumb. Alright, so let's get in position. Get everything down below us. You see? Lay this loop across our thumb. This makes it easier, so we get our true ring right. Then we pull our stitches off, and we just keep pulling until we're out of all the thread. And you'll feel that thread grasp around your thumb. When it does that, pull it forward, and you'll see it'll pucker out like that. Just keep pulling and close that ring. And then you have what they call a true ring, and it is the closest thing that resembles a tatted ring done by shuttle. We don't tie a knot, okay? We continue on from here. And I'm going to show you in the next video how to continue on from here into a chain and another ring. But we're going to do it using ball thread instead of the 36 inches. Okay? So, practice your true rings. You can use these completely throughout a pattern. Alright? So it'll save you a step, and they look a lot nicer, and they're more even than the self-closing mock ring. And you don't have to tie the knot. So on that note, I hope you've learned something. And this has showed you the difference between the 2 rings used in needle tatting. So until the next video, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and happy tatting.